Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz. Glad you could join us here on CBS Sportsline. An exclusive interview with Winky Wright getting ready for his fight July 21st with Bernard Hopkins. Winky joining us from Las Vegas. Thanks so much for being with us, man. Really appreciate it.
No, thank y'all for having me.
Hey, let's get into this here. Your fight, you're jumping up 10 pounds. How do you feel heading into your fight now?
Well, I feel good, you know what I mean? I don't have to lose the extra weight. You know, he's going to come into the fight a much bigger fighter because he's a much bigger person. But, you know, it's a fight. A fight is a fight. You know, the fans, if you can't be there, get it on pay-per-view because you're going to miss a good fight.
You're selling it pretty well. What are you expecting from a 42-year-old Bernard Hopkins?
Well, you know, he's 42, but he's in great shape. He keeps himself in great shape, and he know how to win. You know, everybody saw him fight Antonio Tarver, and he did what he had to do to win. He looked very impressive, which made him want to come back and fight me.
Let's get into you a little bit here. December, your last fight, Ike Corte, the 12-round victory, the decision. What's different about you now other than the weight?
Just, you know, being smart. You know, you got to be more methodical with Bernard Hopkins because he is so crafty. He's a dirty fighter. You know, everybody see he use his head, hit you low. He do whatever it takes to win. So that's what's going to make it exciting because he's going to do whatever it takes for him to win, and I'm going to do the same thing.
What is it going to take for you to win?
Just to be me. I think that I'm a much better fighter. We posed it for when he was 60 champion. I was 54 champion, but it never happened. But now, you know, things happen for a reason. Now we fighting again at a catch weight. You know, I want to show the world that I'm scared of nobody. You know, Bernard Hopkins called me out. I'm not doing like all these other fighters, picking and choosing the fighters that I think I can beat to go out there and fight. You know, I'm picking the tough fighters, the tough fights that the people want to see.
Winky, why is it, do you think, that nobody wanted to fight you except Bernard Hopkins?
Because they know they're going to be in a fight. Bernard Hopkins, he really ain't have nobody else out there that can push him for that big fight. And me, I want to fight the best. And, you know, I definitely want to fight, you know, Oscar De La Hoya or somebody like that just to prove that I'm the best fighter of my era. That's what I'm trying to prove right now. If I beat all the top fighters of my era, you can't do nothing but give me a shake and say, hey, you did what you had to do to beat everybody.
Winky Wright joining us from Las Vegas. Winky, got to get into De La Hoya a little bit. The last fight with De La Hoya and Mayweather, excuse me, you know, it was supposed to be the fight they said to save boxing. A lot of people left disappointed a little bit. Do you guys feel that maybe you have to put on a better show now because of stuff like that?
Well, we're going to put on a better show anyway, you know what I mean? I was disappointed in the fight. But, you know, Oscar came to fight and Floyd came to fight. Floyd just that type of fighter where he stick and move and do what he had to do to win. I can't knock him. You know, he did what he had to do to win. But, you know, the fans coming to see this fight going to see a much different fight. They're going to see two fighters that's coming out to fight. You know what I mean? Out to win. I'm going to win by any means necessary.
So you're telling me the punches are going to be flying left and right then? No defense, not
definitely.
your normal defense.
It's going to always be defense. I'm not going to never go in there and just put my chin up and say hit me. You know, I'm always have my defense. As you can see with Ike Corte, I threw over 1,000 punches, but I still had good defense.
What does boxing need, Winky, to get back to its heyday?
Well, I don't think boxing need anything. I just think fighters need to fight each other. The problem with boxing is that, you know, the top fighters would duck each other and fight somebody that they know they can win. And then the fans start paying for it. Fans don't want to see it. Fans like, why am I going to pay for this or why am I going to watch it when I know who's going to win? And then sometimes when you know who's going to win, you watch a fight and the judges judge it for somebody totally different. You're like, what happened? That's not the fight I just watched. So, you know, we got little things like that that's messing up boxing. But you know, boxing in general, the fighters need to stop running from each other and fight each other. That's what made the sport so great, that the best fight the best. You know, back in the days, Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler, one person win, that's okay. We come back and we fight again. You know, that's because they wanted to challenge each other. But nowadays, a fighter don't want to challenge. He don't want to challenge. He just want to try to go out here, make the most money he can, and that's it.
You had a couple of those fights as well with Shane Mosley beating him both times. You know, I know a lot of boxers have been asked this, and I know you've probably been asked this before as well, but with events like the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, and all those type of events, mixed martial arts, if you put a boxer in a ring with one of those guys in their ring, who wins that?
Oh, if we go into a mixed martial art ring, man, we'll get killed. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. The same thing. If you put one of them in a boxing ring, they're going to get killed. you know, they're gonna have a few punches for maybe a round, if that. But after that, they're gonna get killed. But at the same time, if we go into an octagon with one of these guys, man, these guys fight with elbows, slam you, kick. You know, it's different. You know, I take my hat off to them guys. And people always ask me this question: why do boxers or we need to hate UFC? We don't hate UFC. I think people need a change. People need variety. You know, you should be able to go see somebody at the UFC fight, and then you also should be able to go see a boxing match, because I think both of them counteract one another. Some people like the wrestling, the slamming, and the elbows, and some people just like the technician of a boxer. You know, the good jab, the good boxing moves, the slipping punches. So it's just different things. Everybody got their own opinion.
All right, well, you definitely have the jab. The fight on pay-per-view, July 21st against Bernard Hopkins, the event called Coming to Fight. Give me a prediction here.
I'm going to win. I'm going to win, definitely. I never predict that I'm going to go out. I never predict that I'm going to go out and knock somebody out or anything like that. My prediction is I'm going to win, and which I've always been doing. And, you know, don't miss it. Like I said, it's going to be a throwback fight. We both coming to fight, and, you know, I hope you're there to see it.
I can't remember any boxer ever predicting he's not going to win. All right, Winky Wright joining us here exclusively on CBS Sportsline. Thanks a lot, man. Good luck on July 21st.
Thank you. I appreciate it.